This is the assignment, and this is Miss Yaka. Let's talk about it. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. I've been in a rabbit hole. And this situation has the internet split right down the middle. On one side, there are serious allegations tied to a relationship that allegedly turned toxic. On the other side, family members and supporters are saying the story is being told online isn't accurate, or at least not the full picture. And right now, there's no single version everyone agrees on. So instead of picking sides, we're going to break down what's being said from both perspectives clearly, neutrally, and based on what's publicly circulating. Because the real question is, what do we actually know versus what's just being claimed? So I watched a video of Dontay's my tongue is twisted. Of Dontay London's brother, Bandsman Foley. And in his video, he spoke of how the relationship between Hannah and Dontay moved pretty fast. He suggested they didn't know each other long before things became serious, including moving in together and building a shared lifestyle quickly. He also claims that early in the relationship, Dontay was financially supporting Hannah and helping her get started with content creation. But on the other side of the internet, circulating allegations paint a very different picture. One involving conflict, emotional distress, and claims of mistreatment and abuse. So from the beginning, we already have two completely different interpretations of the same relationship. But this is when things change. At some point, the relationship became unstable. Arguments increased, emotions escalated, and things stopped being just private and started spilling into online discussions. And this is where the story really divides. One narrative claims Hannah became increasingly aggressive during arguments. The opposing narrative suggests the opposite, that Dontay was responsible for abusive behavior. But at this stage, none of these claims have been independently verified in a way the public can confirm. So what we're left with is competing accounts, not confirmed facts. Now let's go to the truck incident. One of the most talked about moments in this situation is what people are calling the truck incident. According to Dontay's brother version of events, an argument escalated in or around a vehicle situation where things became kind of physical. Some damage allegedly occurred, and Hannah was described as the aggressor. And the situation ultimately ended with separation in that moment. However, circulating allegations from other perspectives tells a very different version of events, placing responsibility on Dontay instead. So the biggest question here becomes, who escalated what? And what actually happened in that moment? Right now, that part of the story remains disputed. Now let's go to the work claims and footage allegations, because the brother mentioned that that Hannah stated that Dontay put his hands on her. She called his job. So let's go back to that part. One account suggests that attempts were made to contact an employer, allegedly to get Dontay in trouble or fired. So when y'all hear me say like one account and claiming or whatever, I'm speaking on these people, but I just don't want to use their names. So, but y'all follow along. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She called his job allegedly to get Dontay in trouble or fired. There are also mentions of internal or work-related camera footage said to show parts of an incident. But as of now, none of the footage has been publicly verified or independently confirmed in a way the audience can review. So while it's part of the conversation online, it remains unconfirmed claim. I mean, let's be real with it. We don't know. We only know their side and the truth. I'm just saying. Now let's talk about the online reactions and silence. As expected, once the story hit social media, commentary creators picked it up and the situation grew fast. That has led to even more opinions, interpretations, and reposted clips, sometimes without full context. Some family members have also pushed back on the online discussions, saying the situation is being turned into entertainment rather than understood as a real life conflict. Meanwhile, Dontay himself has reportedly stayed quiet publicly with the assumption that silence is being used to avoid escalating things further. At the end of the day, this is one of those situations where there are strong claims on multiple sides. Emotions are clearly involved, and the public only sees fragments of the full story. But what we don't have is a fully verified timeline that everyone agrees on. So the real question becomes, when social media turns personal conflict into public content, how do we separate narrative perception and actual truth? Is it even possible to fully understand situations like this from the outside looking in? Or is the internet always only getting pieces of the story? And if you ask me, that's exactly what it is. Pieces of a story. Just listening to his brother shined a different kind of light on the situation between Hannah and Dontay. Maybe y'all might want to go and watch the video for yourself, because hey, I'm just a content creator and I'm just reviewing videos, and I feel like we watch videos and we getting pieces of the stories and we really do not know what's going on. And I'm not that obsessed to be sitting here talking about, oh, let me make 1,000 more videos or 2,000 videos. That's not me. But I will say, we do have a lot of content creators who may not have facts. Everything is alleged, but everything that Dontay and Hannah has put online, I mean, what y'all want us to do? People going to strategically dissect everything they do and everything they say. But I was very, I don't know, the brother give a different vibe than Dontay. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie to you, I believe the brother. I mean, Hannah did mention she did something to the truck. She said she blacked out. We do not know what happened. Only they know what happened. Did Dontay put his hands on Hannah? We don't know. But to move into somebody's house 4 days later, and then y'all got married so fast, I can't just blame Hannah. You gotta blame Dontay too. So, hey, I try to be biased and not take sides. You know what I'm saying? Because Hannah could be wrong. Hannah probably did do what they said, she did. Or Dontay could have did what he did. We don't know. So With that being said, y'all, we gonna just keep Hannah and Dontay in our prayers. I pray that God really direct them in the right direction and that He give them both peace and that they can move forward with their lives. With that being said, this is the assignment and this is Miss Yaka. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the videos. Bye. But stay quiet when it's real instead. I don't beg, I shine a light, and I stand on that every single night. So don't come for me, I speak my truth. No fear in my voice, no need for proof. If truth makes noise, then let it be known. I'm solid in mine, I stand on my own. Yeah, yeah. Speak truth, don't twist it. If it hurts, check why it hit you. It's crazy how the internet turned into a battlefield. Everybody got a mess, but nobody wanna heal. Quick to judge a life they never lived a day in, but slow to look inside where they own pain staying. You laughing at somebody just to feel a little high, but that confidence be fake, yeah, it's built on a lie. You don't know what they carry, what they fight to survive, but you type like your words don't affect real life. You don't know me, don't test my tone. I've been through storms that I walked through alone, so I speak it clear, I don't sugarcoat. If I see drowning, I throw a rope. Why y'all so emotional? Over truth in the air, but act tough online like you don't even care. Words cut deep, yeah, they leave a mark. So don't play innocent after you spark the dark. I don't bash nobody, I call it how I see it. If that makes you mad, that's on you, not me. I shine a light where people won't go, and that's why the truth make the loudest fall. See, I ain't here to be liked by the crowd. I'd rather be honest than just be loud. Cause lights don't matter when the truth come through, and fake love fades when it don't suit you. People get offended when you break their illusion, but silence ain't peace when it's built on confusion. So I stand on my words, I don't run from debate. I just won't entertain disrespectful hate. If you can dish it, then learn to receive it. If you can speak it, then learn to believe it. Energy comes back, that's the law in motion. What you put out comes back like the ocean. When the mirror is clear, but point fingers at others to hide what you feel. I don't bash, I just keep it real. Truth ain't pretty, but it's how I feel. Don't come for me, I stand my ground. I speak with purpose when I'm around. And if it's too much, then scroll on by. But I won't shrink just to satisfy. Goodbye to the noise, I'm keeping my peace. Truth stays loud when the fake ones cease.